Go.
Yeah, well, I'm Jacob Carrathurs, grandson of Dr. Jacob Carrathurs, coming from Chicago, the Carrathurs Center for Inner City Studies, here with the Comedic Institute in the Midwest region, aasac Conference, and the student organization at the Center for Inner City Studies, the aasac Collective. So that's how I'm here, enjoying everything. So.
Okay, so how was your experience being here so far?
So far, all of the lectures and everything is wonderful. I'm getting a lot of information. The brother who interviewing me gave a good presentation on the wall chart, brought a lot of information, so everything is just moving smoothly. We're learning and developing, just working hard.
So what type of initiatives are you doing with your institution out in Chicago?
Well, right now, the aasac Collective, that's a key Swahili word that means threefold, and threefold is economics, political, and culture. But at the school, we want to institute a lot of culture at the school. So what we do is put on a lot of cultural programs, dances for the women, and just try to bring as much culture. And we make sure we do Kwanzaa celebrations every year, and we just try to institute culture into the school there, to the students.
Okay, man, and just your personal story, what led you, being a grandson of a great scholar and a great man such as Jacob Carrathurs, Dr. Jacob Carrathurs himself, explain how you came into the knowledge,
Well, actually, Dr. Carrathurs is my grandfather, and so his son, my mother, but they're probably not the most African-centered people. But after my grandfather passed, one day I was sitting down and just bored, and I started reading Intellectual Warfare, and that was really a real breakthrough because I was just as naive as a lot of African Americans. I didn't understand the systematic racism, and like I was just reading in class a few weeks ago, we read Peggy McIntosh, White Privilege, where she was saying that white people was naive to the systematic racism. I was saying that a lot of black people are naive and really don't understand the systematic racism. We think of racism in terms of individual acts of menace, as she described, of white people, but we don't see the unseen colossal forces that is racism, and Intellectual Warfare kind of exposed that to me. And so I was reading through that, I understood that there was a war for the African mind, and it really got a lot of emotion out of me. Like, man, they at war with me, they're trying to take over my mind, these people that confused me, oh my granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I just wanted more knowledge, just been trying to work with all of the elders and all the different organizations in Chicago, and the Center for Inner City Studies is really giving me a lot of knowledge. So I'm just taking it day by day with that, get my undergraduate Inner City Studies, my master's, and go on. So.
Okay. And before the last question, just give some quick words, or if you can in brief, explain your granddad's legacy.
Well, to me, my grandfather's legacy is this organization, the aasac organization, and all of the intellectual work that he did as far as bringing Kemetic spirituality and joining it with African nationalism. Once, as he explained, was introduced to Diop, and Diop pointed them towards the Nile Valley civilizations. Then once they took that historic trip to Egypt, and then came back with that information and joined Kemetic spirituality with African nationalism, I feel like that is the biggest legacy, and that is the strongest force we got right now, because when you see African nationalists embracing Kemetic spirituality, it seems to me those are the strongest black people out here right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I really feel like his legacy is.
Thanks, bro, man. Thanks.